Ciao mie amiche, la data lunedì 7 settembre. Mi chiamo Karaline e sono California. Come stai? Hey girls, that was all Italian. If you couldn't tell what I was saying, it's pretty easy. I pretty much said, hey my friends, today is Monday the 7th of September. I had to write it down, that's how lame I am. That's pretty much like all I've learned in Italian so far, except for, you know, where do you live, because apparently you have to be like a stalker first before you can get onto other Italian stuff. Oh yeah, you can see now. This is my Nerd Fighter shirt on the back. I loves it. And I wanted to really vlog in it at least once, so I figured since I'm wearing it today's Saturday, I would do it now. I made like a list of stuff that I have to go over. So, second week of school, second week, not bad. I actually missed guitar on Thursday because I was buying a car. And this brings me to my next subject, finding a car. This past weekend I went to this like super sketch dealership. Actually this was like Tuesday this week I went to a super sketch dealership and I found the hottest Eclipse ever, and I love Eclipses, and it was like 5,000 bucks, right? But then these guys were like, oh yeah, you have to buy $1,000 warranty on it and all this stuff, and like tried to screw us over, and we're like, no thanks. So my parents were trying to talk me out of getting this Eclipse, and they're like, you need to go look at these two cars, they're Suzuki's. I know you weren't looking for a Suzuki, but these aren't bad cars and they've still got a 30,000 mile warranty on them. And I was like, alright fine, I'll go. So we went Thursday, and I test drove a white one and wasn't impressed at all, and one of the guys was like, check out the silver one. I mean, they're the same exact model, same exact everything, just check out the silver one. And I was like, alright. So I got into the silver one and I test drove that one. It was so much better. It ran like Ginny did. That's just... So, I fell in love with that one. And, now I have her. I got her yesterday morning. Friday morning. So, yeah, and then I had this, like, epic search for a name. I had two names that I wanted to go with, Isis and Thalia, and I realized that I am pronouncing Thalia wrong. Isis is the Egyptian goddess, and Thalia is the Greek muse of laughter. And I love Isis because ironic, because Isis is, like, the goddess of the underworld and resurrection and all that stuff. And, you know, since Ginny died and now I have a new car, that would be, you know, funny. But then Thalia is the muse of laughter, and, like, my favorite thing to do in the world is laugh. So I figured that fits really well, plus, like, I want good memories in the car that will make me laugh and all that stuff, so that's kind of what I was going for there. But I talked to Coco. Coco met my car today, and, she pretty much said Isis was the way to go. So her name is Isis Thalia. I had to have Thalia in there somewhere just because I love the name so much. Although I may take off Thalia and just like rename my iPod Thalia because I think that would be awesome. Anyways, that leaves this weekend. So I'm just like, I'm good, like just planning all this stuff. Dude. So this weekend, today, I went and saw Inglourious Bastards, which was hilarious. I recommend you go see it. You're gonna be confused and there's a lot of subtitles, but it's so good. And it's not like super confusing or anything. I mean, everything kind of, it makes sense after a little bit. Go see it. It's really, really, really gory and really graphic, though. I mean, they legitimately scalp some dudes and you see it, them, like, cutting off their scalps. So if that's not your type of thing, then don't go see it. They all, at the very end, everything was okay. Like, I was with Janelle and Claire and Coco. Coco's new boyfriend David and Coco's little brother Shane. And we were all okay, and then at the very, very end, Brad Pitt like cuts a swastika into a dude's head and you can see him do it. And after that, Janelle was queasy for about 10-15 minutes. She had to sit down and all that stuff, and it was just... So if you're not good with blood and gore and all that stuff, then don't go see it, but if you want a good movie, I definitely recommend it. Also, Rachel, I meant to send you this like mixtape that I made you for your birthday, and it's kind of been like sitting over there on my pile of stuff on my ironing board, and you know, I didn't quite know what music to put on there because I don't know what you have and I don't know what you don't have, and I'm not sure exactly what you like and what you don't like, so I just kind of threw on a whole bunch of stuff that I thought you would like, and I wasn't sure about it, so I never really sent it. But I know Nicole's birthday is coming up, so I decided I'm going to kind of make you guys something, which is why I asked you what your favorite color was. If you'll remember, I made myself a purse a couple months ago, so I went and got 2 patterns today for the same purse. This blue one right here in the corner. I'm going to be making 2 purses, one for each of you, and they're going to be personalized. I've already written down a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to be putting on them. They're on my other piece of paper, of course. So they're going to be fully personalized for each one of you, and I don't know when I'm going to have them done, because I'm actually working with the sewing machine this time, instead of, you know, hand stitching everything, so it's probably going to be a lot quicker, but I don't know if I'm going to have it done by Nicole's birthday, so somewhere September, October-ish, you will have them. And I told Nicole that it might be a super fail because I was gonna do it without a pattern. I even like drew pictures of like what I needed to do, like I was gonna measure out and cut along those and then sew them all and everything, and I started thinking about it and I was like, I'm just gonna look at the patterns and see how much they cost, and I went to Walmart today and they're like $1 each, so whatever. My last thing on my list is I have these secret plans with Steph. So if you guys have a Twitter, or if you get a Twitter, you can actually see exactly what those plans are. But now that I have a car, it's kind of moving along these plans of hers and I don't think that was grammatically correct. But we do have super secret plans that involve my car and early January. So, you know, if you want to take some guesses at what that could be, go ahead. That's all I have. Oh, that's not all I have. I got a punishment a few weeks ago. I don't know if you remember this, but I'm pretty sure I got a punishment where I had to go to a grocery store and find a fruit that I couldn't pronounce. An international fruit. Turns out I can pronounce pretty much every single fruit in every single grocery store in Santee. So I got one that I couldn't pronounce the first word. It's a pear. It's a type of pear, and the first word is like French or something, and I could not pronounce it, so I figured that counted because it's a French pear. It's international and I can't pronounce the first word even though I know what it is. So I'm going to be filming that tomorrow and posting it as a separate video for the punishment. That said, I am going to bid you adieu in Italian. So you're going to get Italian lessons from me every week. And the way to say goodbye formally is arrivederci. But otherwise, since you two and I are like really good friends, we would just say ciao. So, ciao!